We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today is a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Black Knights of Toronto taking on the Seattle.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. This one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Back to throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Yellow, line, check white, check pink.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
5, 6. Black shot. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team...
There he goes, right side! And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time, and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers?
2nd quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pick up a 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there from Seattle. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there on third down. 49 yards. They'll run on first down. Terrell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And just shutting him off there. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Right back to him on first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Terrell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Black Knights.
To throw is Duggan.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down,
Duggan. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Duggan to throw.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Black swap. Switch, yellow, Smith, red.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this mid-season contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The throw over the middle taken in. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play. Midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards on the ground. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Black swap. Switch. Yellow.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now yet another incomplete
incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Duggan now to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Duggan looking to throw.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Black Knights.
Throwing, Duggan.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
And we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
38.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A heck of a way to start the fourth quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Black Ultra. Go. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now back to throw. That is caught. Oh, some strong running. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Dugan rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Black Knights continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Back to throw again. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ready.
The
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
To throw is Duggan.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Down. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Set. Ready. Striker. 3-3. Switch. Yellow. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Jackrabbit.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
West. Chop, 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.